Reporter Natalie Tavidian brings us to local reaction to Bergdahl's release. She met with a Vietnam-era war veteran who was out showing his respects to the sailors of the USS Ronald Reagan in town. He says he's thrilled the prisoner of war was released.
Vietnam-era veteran Billy Connell spent his Sunday offering free hot dogs to sailors of the USS Reagan.
You hungry, young man?
A large POW flag flies high on his hot dog stand.
I make sure that my POW MIA flag is flying. I was thrilled that we had a release of a POW, I believe, yesterday.
He heard the news of Sergeant Bowe Bergdahl's release, who had been a prisoner of war held captive by the Taliban for 5 years.
How many soldiers lost their lives to capture those 5 Taliban terrorists that we just released?
The United States swapped 5 Guantanamo Bay detainees for Bergdahl's freedom. Some don't agree with the trade.
What does this tell terrorists? That if you capture a U.S. soldier, you can trade that soldier for 5 terrorists we've gone after?
So
that's a very dangerous precedent.
You're welcome.
But this veteran says it was the right thing to do.
You can see as it's perfect wind comes up, you are not forgotten. And that was very important to a lot of Vietnam veterans.
Connell says knowing you can't do anything to help is a terrible feeling. This release brought back painful memories.
There was one gentleman who was a little older than I was back in New Jersey, and he had been taken prisoner, and he had not made it back to the States.